my name is Poppy and I'm a diagnosed severe and brittle asthmatic. Now, thankfully, my condition these days is much more stable than it used to be. I've actually been previously ventilated 4 times, in and out of hospital countless times. I'm on a medication known as a biologic alongside my inhalers, which has changed my life in many ways. I also, as I say, use my inhalers, but they are as fantastic as they offer short-term intervention. POWERbreathe was a device I'd actually heard of through a doctor many years ago when my condition was as unstable as it used to be. And then years on, where we are today, I've been reintroduced to it through work. And it's really reminded me just how many of us don't necessarily breathe correctly. So from the diaphragm, so many of us are chest breathers and have picked up bad habits without even realizing over the years, which can exacerbate so many different conditions, asthma like myself included, but I know there's so many other lung conditions out there where people have benefited hugely from these devices. Having started training again, I've really had to build up my resistance, and over the last week in particular, where I've been doing morning and night, trying to do the 30 breaths, the 30 times in the morning, 30 times in the evening. Originally I was feeling quite lightheaded, which made me realise that I needed to lower the resistance, cut back on the breaths, take more pauses. But it's that training that really helps build up your resistance essentially, which is what it's all about, and strengthening those muscles and maximising your lung capacity. Albeit I use a lot less medication than I used to in years gone by, I'm very well aware, particularly now, as I say, having started the POWERbreathe device again, that my lung capacity could be a lot better. Now, some days are more difficult than others, of course, with my condition and breathlessness, but having even done the training over the last week, I've noticed a difference in generally feeling stronger, less breathlessness overall, tasks like going up the stairs, fast-paced walking, working my way up to running. That's not something I can do so much still due to exercise-induced asthma, but I'm really hoping that POWERbreathe will be able to help me in that area as well. What I love about this, in comparison to so many of the things that are marketed to you, that are out there on the market as a whole, is this is clinically proven. The science is there, it's backing it, and therefore that allows for you the confidence, there's the research, there's been so many different trials out there. And for me, that makes me feel far more comfortable in using this. And knowing how many of the people have used it over the years, from sports, men and women, musicians, singers. To be honest, in terms of who I'd recommend this to, I'd recommend it to anybody. Yes, all of the roles of which I've just referenced, if you're a sports person, if you play an instrument, of course you can, I think, quite easily understand how it could benefit you. But I honestly believe that anybody going about their daily lives, just maximising your potential in what you do and making life easier, breathing easier, it can only be beneficial to live the best possible life that you can, no matter what you do and who you are.